So the prison system of the United States is a horrible thing. Um, it's a place designed mostly to house black men, um, and we need to get rid of them and build more structures of higher education. Um, that's what we need, but what we have is more prisons. And I remember so many prisons started getting built um, in the 90s, and I remember um, here in Milwaukee, they built a big ass fucking prison downtown, and this thing was massive, and then they expanded the prison that they had, so they wanted to make sure they had enough space to put more black men in, and I'm thinking, well, why couldn't those be universities or places of higher education? Because they don't want to educate black men and make them better, because that gives black men more power, and Uncle Sam can't have that. So you build more prisons, and you can re-enslave more black men. In order to fill the prisons, you have to figure out how to get black men in them. So black men tend to be arrested more than their white counterparts for even like the most trivial of offenses. Any little thing they can come up with to arrest a black man, they'll do it, and that way they can cuff them, take them downtown, process them. They just filled another cell, so that's another black man's life ruined in America. Another black man who could have become a lawyer or a doctor or an engineer or a teacher or law enforcement. I mean, it's obvious that modern day prisons are just modern day forms of the cotton field. It's a modern day form of slavery. That's all this shit is. It's as plain as day. Anybody with a brain in their head can see it. When they put men in prison, they work for free practically. That's free labor, and the rich white men who own the prisons, private contractors or what have you, they make money. Just like the slave masters did back in the days of old. The inmates, mostly black men again, black and brown men, they make whatever shit that the hierarchy or the higher powers need them to make, and they make it for free. And the white owners of the prison, they get paid. It's fucked up. And so prisons, as we know, those places, it's a nightmare. Men get beat up, stabbed, raped mostly, often. And it's it's sad. It's something that we have to do something about. You know, we gotta. Now, that's not to say that all black men are innocent. Some of these, some of these cats do need to be in jail. Like, I'm not advocating that every black man is innocent. Not at all. But I think if we focus more on educating and rehabilitating instead of just straight up punishment, we can make this a better country, you know. But it's not about rehabilitation. It's about re-enslavement. Because if it was about rehabilitation, we wouldn't have all these big ass fucking prisons, you know. But that's something to think about next time you decide you want to look down on another black man. Just keep in mind that the system in this country is working against us. So, subscribe to me, like this video, comment, let me know what you think. Share it, please, and donate if you can.